Good morning, my all dear class 12th A students. Here in the video of the chapter Accounting Ratios or Ratio Analysis, we will discuss today's solvency ratio. I have explained about solvency ratio, and in the solvency ratio, first of all, we have to know debt equity ratio. This ratio expresses the relationship between long-term debts and shareholders' fund. It indicates the proportion of funds which are acquired by long-term borrowings in comparison to shareholders' fund. This ratio is calculated to ascertain the soundness of the long-term financial policies of the firm. Debt equity ratio is equal to debt upon equity, or formula will be long-term debts upon shareholders fund or net worth. Long-term debt means these includes long-term borrowing and long-term provisions which matures after 1 year, means more than 1 year. Shareholder fund, share capital and reserve and surplus. Share capital, equity share capital and preference share capital. Reserve and surplus means capital reserve, security premium, general reserve, balance in the statement of PL, etc. Okay. Now, here we can see the formula. Here we can see the illustration. Share capital is given, reserve and surplus is given, everything is given, and now we have to find out debt equity ratio to total debt upon equity, long term debt upon shareholder fund. So long term debt means long term borrowings plus long term provisions. So long term borrowings is 1,20,000 plus long term provisions 50,000. It will be 1,70,000. Shareholders fund, share capital plus reserve and surplus. Share capital is 2,50,000, reserve and surplus 1,10,000. It will be 3,60,000. Alternately, shareholders fund also be calculated by the following: non-current assets plus working capital. We have to learn the formulas. Okay, so it will be 3,60,000. Same debt equity ratio, we will put it in the formula and we will get 0.47 ratio 1. So this was the complete chapter. In this chapter there are many more questions which you have to do by your own, and if you find any doubt or any difficulty you can ask. But if you learn the formula completely, if you know all the formulas, you can do this chapter very easily. This chapter will give you a lot of marks, at approximately 12 to 15 marks in your board examination. So prepare this chapter thoroughly, and if you find any doubt or any query you can ask. Till then, bye bye students.